A quiet night after work, the two of us at the dinner table, pretending the silence between us wasn't slowly suffocating the air. Then suddenly, without warning, Emma set down her fork, folded her arms and said, "I don't like you anymore." Her voice was so calm, it almost sounded rehearsed. Before I could respond, she added, "I want a stronger man, someone who can challenge me." My heartbeat slowed as she leaned back in her chair, eyes locked on mine, almost daring me to say something. She laid it out bluntly. "Either we open the marriage or I walk away." Didn't break me. Clarified everything. I sat there, staring at my plate while her words repeated in my head. This wasn't a conversation. It was a demand. She was giving me a choice. Watch her bring other men into our lives or quietly disappear. She mistook my silence for shock. But really, I was calculating. I had no intention of begging for space in a life where I clearly wasn't wanted. If she craved freedom, she would get it, but not in the way she expected. Emma smirked like she had won, like I was too weak to stand my ground. I didn't argue that night. I let her talk endlessly about modern love and self-discovery. I nodded, as if her rambling made sense. But truthfully, I had already checked out. My mind was racing ahead, planning my exit. A response that wouldn't involve shouting or bitter texts, but one that would leave a lasting mark. In the following week, I pulled away. Not with arguments but through actions. I began packing my things, moved funds to a private account, and consulted a lawyer. I watched as Emma grew bolder, staying out late, making comments about new experiences. She thought she was in control. But with every step, she moved closer to a reality she was completely unprepared for. I didn't challenge her. I let her believe I was still attached, all while quietly slipping out of reach. The moment she brought a man into our home was the final straw. She introduced him casually. "This is Alex, we're just hanging out." I shook his hand, smiled, and walked away. While they laughed in the living room that night, I was busy finalizing everything. Divorce paperwork, financial transfers, the whole package. She wanted a stronger man. She just didn't expect that man to be me. Walking away with my dignity intact. 2 days later, I left the divorce papers on the kitchen counter. No scene. No yelling. Just a short note: "You wanted freedom. You got it." I didn't wait around to see her face. I picked up my bag and left, fully aware that silence can wound far deeper than words. I could already picture her reaction. The realization that I wasn't coming back, that she had risked everything and lost more than she bargained for. Over the next few days, Emma called non-stop. Her messages went from smug to desperate. "Let's talk" quickly turned into "I didn't mean it like that." But I stayed silent. I had spent too long being the man she walked all over. Now, all she had left were the echoes of her own choices, sitting in an empty house full of the freedom she longed for, but stripped of the security she once had. I never needed revenge. Just walking away, completely and quietly, was enough. Emma had wished for a stronger man, someone who wouldn't allow her to treat others like disposable options. And that's exactly what she got, though not in the way she imagined. My silence wasn't surrender. It was the loudest goodbye she would ever hear.